Got a little bit of an offensive film session for you today. Got about 9 or 10 plays. If y'all want to see more, if y'all want to see the whole game, offense and defense, I broke down the whole game over there on Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardi. That link is in the description. I'll be doing this for all the games for the rest of the season, also going into draft season. So short film will be on the YouTube. The long film will be on the Patreon. All right, see y'all over there. Have fun. This game was so fun in terms of watching on offense because we saw the offense like make adjustments on the fly. Like, I don't think there's been an egregious example of, hey, this isn't working, let me do something different to fix it. And you know, you can see Kellen Moore getting pissed off in the play calling, right? So we walk into the Vikings game very early in the game. Dak Prescott's not playing. We got Cooper Rush. If there was a game where we wanted to rush for 250 some odd yards and Cooper only throw the ball 15, 16 times, this would have been a great game to do it. But we got to give the Vikings credit, you know what I mean? They did a pretty solid job of containing us in the run game. This was a solid run, but for the most part, the very early portion of the game, they really didn't let us get off like that. And you can see by the end of the game, we didn't rush like we wanted to. Something else we were going to do is just kind of dink and dunk our way through it, right? Just get these short passes to Coop, short passes to Lamb. Hopefully, Lamb will do some yak things, and we'll possibly, try to make some type of offensive progression, but the drive would just go so slow that there was no explosion, right? The Cowboys, normally how we run offense, there's some level of explosiveness, you know what I mean, when 4 is playing. But now that we got 10 playing, we'll have these long drives, but by the time we get to the end of it, somebody made a mistake. There was a drive killer somewhere. There was a penalty here. And why do these penalties happen? Well, normally our drives are like 7 to 8 to 9 plays. This time our drives would be a little longer than that, so you get exposed to, different scenarios. So this is the first time Kellen Moore got pissed off after doing stuff like this and short passes and dump offs, and it was annoying. Hey, look, Kellen got pissed off. Kellen say, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put some big boys in there. And look, we're not even going to run the ball. We got Lael. This is the Hulk package is what they called it. Look at how huge Lael is. I'm going to try not to comment on how much bigger Lael looks than everybody else, but whatever. They ran out the Hulk package, right? And when you first see this looks like a run package, and this package ultimately makes the box a little bigger, right? Take a look at the defense and how they adjusted to it. They brought guys in. This looks like a run package, right? But we get a little wider, and them dudes just kind of end up not run blocking. They just end up pass setting. So we got 7 offensive line on the field. Y'all want to talk about the best 5 or the best 7? You got your 7 offensive linemen on the field just to try to get a deep pass to CeeDee Lamb, just to try to get a deep ball down there. And look, Cooper Rush is Cooper Rush, so of course the ball, comes a little short. CD couldn't do very much with it, but that was Kellen Moore's first I'm pissed off adjustment, right? We're going to put guys in there, we're going to hold the ball as long as we can, and we're just going to try a deep shot. And that's what we kind of came up with. Kellen didn't like it. So then we made this other adjustment that was really fun, to where whoever that we're going to, we knew that the Vikings were just kind of going to man cover against us or whatever. Their corners weren't good enough to beat our receivers, right? That's kind of what we figured out as the game went on. Like, we are built to smoke these corners, but we got 10 throwing the ball and not 4. So we eventually got a bunch of movement going, and we started getting double moves. If you take a look at CeeDee Lamb up top, we just started running these clinics on route running, right? We're not just running these static or these slants or these hitches or these very short routes just to get Cooper Rush. I kept calling him Cooper Kupp. Cooper Rush to get the ball out. A little bit of play action to Zeke to help out because we're trying to establish the run. Zeke gets sacrificed. My goodness, Zeke gets sacrificed just to get the double move on Lamb and get the ball out to him. Not as quick, but that is the evidence that, hey, maybe we should try things downfield and not just dink and dunk because these corners are trash compared to our guys. Then Amari gets shifty. Take a look at him up top. The cornerback's going to give him a little bit of space. We know they're in man. Amari Cooper runs some double moves. Cha-cha real smooth. And that's when we get big plays. But he's still Cooper Rush, right? He still couldn't put that ball out there enough. This could have been not a touchdown, but it could have been a bigger play if it was 4, right? Let's not just pretend. Like, look, Cooper Rush, man, shouts out to you, bro. We won the game, fam, but get that, he just doesn't have that physical ability to get that ball out the coop to make that play a little bigger than what it was. But just these last few examples of what we're seeing. Hey, look at how much space they're giving us. Look at Coop's space, then look at Lamb's space. Even Said is getting space, right? They're biting on the double moves. Hey, we can beat these dudes as wide receivers. We just need you as Cooper Rush to throw the daggone football. And he ain't really throwing the daggone football, and it made us mad. And this play was super, super fun. Like, we finally get that big push down the field that we're looking for. And I think it was a lot of reasons why this happened. We can go back and talk about it or whatever. This play was super fun as I was watching on my live stream. Y'all can watch my highlight video where I kind of reacted to all this. I needed Cedric Wilson to score because we was at this point in the game where I didn't think we was going to get in the end zone at all. So I was just screaming at the TV like, Ced, please get in the end zone because I don't know if we ever coming back. And boy, Ced got into the end zone. What made this work though is it's a couple ways to beat cover two, and this ends up being like a too high look. So let me just run it till about right there, and this ends up being a too high look. These are your safeties here. And what's so interesting is that they super exaggerate the too high look right here, right? Normally they should be like floating around this spot to where they can patrol the inside and kind of patrol the outside, but the two safeties were super dedicated to the outside guys. So you see the safety on top like sprint over to Amari Cooper, then you see the safety down bottom sprinting over to CeeDee Lamb, right? I guess they were just so afraid of what Lamb and Coop could do for him. Now the middle of these two safeties is already like a cover two weakness, but if y'all gonna spread with that much depth, then it becomes an even bigger weakness, giving Cedric Wilson even more room to run and navigate. Like it's top tier stuff going on right here, man. Then at this point in the game, we thought we had it all figured out, right? We're like, all right, cool. We're gonna just be aggressive. We're just gonna take deep shots now. But don't forget, this ain't 4. We got 10. So we took our deep shots, but Cooper Rush would just, overthrow him and miss him. Or this time where Cooper Rush threw the ball to Pam Oliver. Or this one time one of the cheerleaders almost got hit in the head. And this was hilarious. Kellen Moore came out and made this adjustment. He just said, I'm sick of this. We're just gonna let Ced throw the ball. We're gonna start with the bubble, get behind the line of scrimmage so Ced is able to throw the ball, and he throws a nice deep ball to CeeDee Lamb, so much to where Cowboy Nation was like, yo fam, like let's just let Ced throw the rest of them. We get a good 4x1 formation, empty, 4 guys down bottom, but it doesn't matter because Ced's the guy catching the football, and he's gonna eventually throw it. Now Ced could keep the ball and run it here, but it wasn't open to run, and of course CeeDee was there. I want to show the cartel view because it looked like this was kind of improv a little bit, right? Ced was gonna, it looks like if you take a look at Lamb here, at Lamb right there in the middle of the field, it looked like Lamb's job was just kind of to get up the seams a little bit. But Ced started scrambling, and we already talked about these, the chemistry between CeeDee and his quarterbacks, to where we turn this into a super nuanced scramble drill, to where some guys come back to the football, CeeDee Lamb just kind of finds space and work in the direction that the quarterback is running, and you get big plays like this. I loved it. And that's when you get the adjustments that you need, because these corners were kind of playing off for the majority of the game anyway. But if they're playing off and you're only throwing short routes, then it's easy for them to bite down on those, those shorter routes. But if you're mixing it up, you're throwing short, you're going intermediate, you're going deep, and those cornerbacks are giving you space anyway, now they kind of got to protect their back a little bit. They got to, they're just going to be a lot less aggressive in terms of biting down on these shorter routes or whatever, because Cooper could just be running past you right now. 21's looking like, hey, Coop could be running past me right now. But Amari Cooper with all this space, like, you're demanding that respect. Coop with the get up field stutter, come back, easy peasy lemon squeeze, and we just started doing this all night. Coop went crazy on this. This offensive film was not fun to break down, but this had to be like the most fun play I've ever seen from Zeke in my Cowboy fandom so far. Let's just take a look at it, man. Zeke coming out the backfield. This is like 3rd and long, bro, and he just makes it work. Zeke just makes it happen, fam. Come on. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? This ain't even a cha-cha real smooth, bro. This is just get off me. Just come on, man. Come on, bro. Zeke ain't did this in years. He hit him with the, not you. Hey, y'all remember Kimbo Slice was in the back? He was in the backyard. He was beating that dude up, and the dude was hitting him, and Kimbo was like, hit me. Like, that's it. He was like, this shit is over. That's what Zeke did to all 4 of these gentlemen. It's like, hey, look, both of y'all, please tackle me. No? What about you two? No? Let's go win the ball game, bro. That's it. Let's go win the ball game, bro. Then we get this fantastical play here right after, man. Amari Cooper in the back of the end zone. See, he tried to hate on him. It's fine. Coop get the deep fade in the back. It was all but ball game at that point, man. Look at the route by Coop, man. Look at the route by Coop, man. Stack, stutter, inside, back outside, find the football. Come on, sir. You even see him catch the ball, then snatch it away at the end, so he does, so the defensive player doesn't interfere with it, so he doesn't snatch the ball out later on, man. Just nuance by Coop, man. Just veteran stuff by Coop, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. Then Randy Gregory went out there and just beat the shit out of Kirk Cousins for like 3 more plays. That was fun too. Listen, man, this offensive film session was hard to put out because 10 was playing, but we got the job done, and that's all that matters, bro. We got the job done, and that's all that really matters, man. So we moving on from this game, man. Dak should be playing next week versus Denver. Feel good about that. Let's stay focused and go beat the shit out of them people, man. All right, I just want y'all to, just remain on task, man, and just enjoy this season. I know I've said it a million times, but sometimes we can get comfortable and just be like, oh, I can't wait to play the Chiefs, I can't wait to play the Cardinals, and y'all not enjoying the games in front of you. We should beat the shit out the Broncos, but let's enjoy that game, because this time last year we was looking at Tankathon every week trying to see what the new draft order was. Just see if we can get top 5 and all that. You know what I mean? So enjoy this thing. That being said, if you want to see this entire film session, like I said, man, go to patreon.com/vochlombardi, and you'll get the whole film session, and go over there and have some fun, man. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI, and y'all hold down for the Doski, Wolski, and Peace, and Whiskey. Salute.